All right, we're moving now. So we're moving over to the lavender farm. So all of this is going to be a pain in the ass. This will be condensed. I think I won't have to take things like this. I can keep this here. I'll take some of the envelopes. I'll keep some in the house so I can, if they ever need to do odd little bits, I can. Application tape's going. Basically, the printer and vinyls are going. All of this is going. This is going. And we're going to stick it in the van. There's 2 vans out here now that have suddenly appeared. There's my van over there. What then? Actually, it's not my van. Yeah, cool. The kitchen's a mess. I won't let you see that. So imagine this space like just cleared out. It's so good. Like, gonna go use some space from Wife Signs. It used to be known as Graphitech, not Graphitech, Graphtech. I can't remember which one's which. One of them's a plotter business, in it. But yeah, I've known him for a while, and he said, come over to me, we'll get your things sorted. He's not going to charge me rent. He's already said that. He's not going to charge me electric. He's already said that. If it all falls through, it all falls through, and I'll just be back. And eventually, I think he wants me to work for him. So he's kind of warming me up, and maybe like a little weekend thing for him. He's got a lot of work on, but I don't think he can quite commit to someone. So he's warming me up by letting me move in. If it doesn't work out, or if the goalposts move, I'll be back. This setup isn't the worst in the world. It's not ideal, and I want to move out and have more of a living space, I guess. I want to play guitar again, and instead of walking in and there's work, always on my mind. And what it does as well, it will let me just cut off, from work to life, and I think it would be better for balance, and it'll also make me more strict as well, because I'm like, do I want to pop into the studio after work? Ooh, okay. And then when I'm at the studio, I'm in work mode still. So as when I come back here, I'm faffing around, and I might get an idea. I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to stick I see something on Pinterest and I get distracted. So I think having the separate space will be better for my mind. And that's the plan anyway. So first things first, I'm going to get all the vinyls I'm taking, put them into the trolley. And I'll go pick up Jay in a minute. Jay's going to help me lug this thing down the stairs. It's going to be tricky because you have to keep it as level as possible. I have to remove the waste disposal thing. And I have to tape up the print head so it doesn't move. I'm just going to use tape, like basic cellophane tape, cello tape, hence the name. But yeah, it'd be nice to see this space without it here. And yeah, cool. Let's get the trolley. A bit of padding for the vinyl. Do double cam then. I don't even know how I did this. I think it's one of the buttons. So something like that, I reckon. Let's see how heavy this is. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't want to damage him. But that's the main lot. The D-tape staying there. This banner material, which I never used because I think it's too wide for my printer, but I can use James's printer for that now. So I'll be able to make banners. Although there's no money in banners. I think there's if you get a mosquito, there's maybe I don't know, unless you're selling to a big boy company, you're making a tenner maybe. I think there's guys who will print it for you, and then you can buy the mosquito separately and do it yourself. So there's no money in the print. It's more about the labour and time, isn't it? Well, then there is money in print. What am I chatting? Anyway, nice little setup. I don't want to roll them around in the van when I put them in the van. Yeah. I'm going to have to edit this video. Damn. Going to have to do some work. All right. Vinyl's out. Let's have a look. All in the trolley, ready to go. Bike's there. Bathroom's full. Bathroom's filthy. Don't look at that. The floor's filthy. Never really looked because it was always covered in shit. Damn. Also, I'm a geezer, so I put down my mat. That's to collect the dirt, isn't it? Hee hee. Cool. Always clear to get the printer through. I'm gonna go collect my mate, and we're gonna go from there. This is what I mean by getting distracted. I found an old Sriracha Supreme sticker that I made, and now I've just stuck it on there. Like, there's no need for that. I just get distracted. There you go. And then okay, it goes back in here. Stars in the detail, guys. Stars in the detail. Whoa! I think that's cool. And talking about distractions, I just realised that the new labels I bought for my label printer are actually bigger than 4x6. So no wonder they're coming out weird. Because every time I print, I have to reset the thing, which eats 4 stickers. They're about 0.6 of a penny each, but still, I don't even think they're that. Actually, I think I worked out the number. I remember it was like really cheap, but you have to redraw. I have to get a template for these. That's different to my original template due to them just being slightly bigger. No biggie, but I just figured it out. I thought it was the printer's fault, but nah. Clearing out. We're going over this over here. Doing a little vlog. Clearing out. Let's go. So printer is in the van. Bloody mess. There's the van. And also my strawberries are coming along nice. And look at my spinach. Nice. Live for free. Get in there. Alright, now my mission is to put all that in the van. I think it's doable. It's looking alright. So as my cafetiere broke, what I do, I let it do its thing in that cup, and once it's been like 5 minutes, I'll pour it into this, which has, I think you're meant to put it in that one, but I think that one's too thin. So if you do that, it's more of a filter, so you just get the water. I had a double filter it last time, so I basically did that, and then put it into another cup anyway, so I'm doing it another way. Yeah, I need coffee today. I'm off the coffee, but my legs are shattered already. Look at the face. I'm probably going to fold this table up. This will be a no-go. And the flat will be free. Look at it. Mad. Let's give this a go, 8. Right, we're moving in. So we've moved into a new studio space. Things are still evolving. There's still a couple of I's to dot and T's to cross. Got a bit mucky on the way in. A little bit of the banding on the red, but I think it's all good otherwise, but I can sort that out. Give it a bit of a clean. I should have cleaned it beforehand, but a bit hasty. These can be B grades. There's a short I'm going to post about these guys. But I've got my little corner. I'm going to get a table in soon, and I'm sort of going to be inside another business. Super duper cheap rent. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I think having the separate space as well going to make me a bit more disciplined, and yeah, and maybe at some point either start working for this print shop or merge or something. You know, it's all evolving. You know, never say never. And the guy who's helped me out is an old friend, an old mentor. So he's given me my own little Chris corner. Frees up my flat as well, so my flat doesn't have to be a workspace anymore. But yeah, all in all, I think this is a good thing. I'm feeling like a little bit anxious just because now I have to sit my arse in gear, and you know, I am hungry, but sometimes my actions say otherwise, so I do get annoyed with myself. But all in all, I think this is healthy. Changed part of the process, and we had a smooth ride in as well with the van, which I'm really grateful for. Lucky enough, there was I swear they were drunk in front of me and they were driving like 30 miles an hour the whole way here. I had to pretend like I was annoyed and could go faster, but I actually wanted to be really slow, just with the amount of potholes and stuff. I just didn't want. I wanted a smooth ride. I didn't want a bumpy ride, you know. So. Yeah, really grateful for everything.
life's moving, you know. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Almost at 70 subscribers, which is crazy. Bulking season's over now, guys, so I'm going to be cutting soon. So next time you see me, or probably not next week, because I do post a video every week. If you subscribe, you should know that. And obviously got a trim. Don't know, I showed my hand already. But yeah, plenty going on. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys. Follow for the journey. So much more to come.